You are in a pretty good mood considering we lost another ping pong ball yesterday.
I know.
I've just given up. I've emotionally and mentally given up, and let's just keep going. Extend Chauncey, keep the run going, baby. You can't hurt me anymore. I've already been hurt enough.
Is it too early to start planning the parade?
No, it's not.
It's not.
They're not going to lose a game the rest of the way.
They may not.
They're just going to keep on rolling.
Kings
Who had them hitting the over before the trade deadline?
Nobody.
Well, not a single
The
person.
trade deadline, not the All-Star break.
February 4th.
The trade, before the trade deadline,
February
they hit the
4th.
over on their season at 21.5. I remember like red alert antennas went up for me like 2 weeks ago when they did updated win-loss totals. And I think Portland's updated win-loss total was like 31.5. An increase of 10 games, basically at the halfway point of the season. Like, ooh, this isn't the tanking year you thought it was. Now, was it?
We have pissed two different sports fan off.
Oh, who we piss off?
So we got tagged on a tweet, and it was basically something to the effect. Let me read this. Let me see if I can find this. It was somebody had tweeted us and said, Blazers playing great ball through all the hate from the hometown haters known as Dirt and Sprague.
Yeah.
So I got lumped in with Dirt.
You're damn right you did.
But then yesterday after the show, somebody tweets us, Sprague likes the stupid team too much. God, it's annoying. The win streak's not fun. It's continuation of mediocrity.
This fan base is split, man.
And
We
so
are
now I'm pissing
splintered
off
down
the other
middle.
side. So
There
like
you
Dirt's
go.
lumped in with me on that one.
I mean,
I
if you
am.
just want to watch basketball,
Who is that person? If you just
I
want to
don't know.
watch basketball.
I honestly think that's 25% of our fan base. Of like,
Just watching
it's a
basketball?
Tuesday night, and
Yeah.
I want to be entertained.
right now,
I don't care about anything else. Just give me
the
something
effort that
entertaining to
they're
watch.
putting out, the defense that Tumani played last night, all over the place, it was entertaining. And when they make threes collectively,
You look like somebody that just watches basketball.
Just give me a game. Just give me a game. Entertain me for 4. I don't care about the big picture. I don't care about where we're going. I don't care about playoff positioning. Entertain me for 2.5 hours. And they've
if you're
done that for the
talking
last
about,
2 weeks.
okay, is this going somewhere? I have nothing for you. I don't know.
Well, you didn't see
what.
9 out of 10 coming either. So
No.
You
I-
didn't see 9
I
out of
wouldn't
10,
ask your
5 in a row. It's probably
opinion.
going to be 6 because the Kings are still
The
trying to
Kangs.
sort themselves out after their big trade.
The Kings are the Kangs.
The
right
Kings
now.
are not very good at basketball. Breaking news.
But if
They're going to split one of those with Denver.
they probably will.
They're definitely going to split
Dominating's
one.
going to take out Jokic. I mean, at this pace, let's go, baby. 10 seed, here we go.
I don't know where it's going.
Yeah, you do.
We know exactly where this is going. This is going, you're going to slightly miss the playoffs, and you're going to get the 13th overall pick in the draft. We know exactly how this is going to end
We know
up.
where this is going to
I know. I've seen this movie before.
I've lived this life.
I've walked this road. I've just reached a point now with Blazer seasons that I legitimately feel like coming off of the weekend we just had. I'm Bill Murray and Groundhog's Day.
Pretty
Like
much.
it's this every year. It's the same. We have the same
Well, this
debate
is-
early on. God, they're losing by 40. This is terrible. But long term is probably the right thing. And then they win a couple of games and God, this is so much fun. And then we bitch in the summer. Why didn't we get a better draft pick? Like this has been our last 3 years.
It's not that different from the early 80s. So after Bill Walton left and all of that, in the early 80s, the Blazers consistently got the last seed in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then they would get rolled by the Showtime Lakers in the first round.
First round. It's over like
it
that.
was like 5 straight years of that.
That was also after what happened in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals with the Lakers like 2 straight years after that 3-0 sweeps.
We did, yeah. And then there was the Mavs series in there where we were down 3-0 and then forced to Game 7 and then lost the Game 7.
Gunderson texted me last night. They got real 07-08 vibes. So I went back and looked because I was trying to remember which team that was.
Yeah.
That was the Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge, Jarrett Jack team. And they finished 41 and
Summer
41.
League legend.
And
Jarrett
didn't make the
Jack.
playoffs.
Did not make the playoffs.
But they finished 41 and 41.
I'll never forget Travis Outlaw hitting a game winner in that stretch, man. How much that riled up Rip City. That's all it takes. You go on a nice little run, play entertaining basketball. You have encaptured the city back on your side.
They have, no doubt.
The place is going to be packed the rest of the year.
As everybody loves to tweet or Blue Sky, the vibes are back.
Vibes are back, baby. Because that's what you want. Long term, in terms of winning championships in the NBA, the first thing that you need to accomplish, vibes. You got it. Once you settle the vibes, everything else is downhill, man.
Can Elon Musk stop taking over the Treasury Department and take over the Blazers?
Can we do that? We trim some of the fat in our building? Is that possible? Are we allowed to go through and do that?
Can he go find an 18-year-old to just shadow run the entire organization at this point and just make the most outlandish decisions?
I've honestly wondered how many times there's been an awkward conversation behind the scenes at One Center Court in the last 2 weeks of Joe being like, hey, Chauncey, Yeah. Remember that whole thing we wanted, that whole tanking
Can you
thing? And then
take-
Chauncey being like, dude, screw you. What are you going to do, fire me? I've won 9 out of 10 games. You're not going to fire me now.
Well, they've been saying opposite things for like 2 years now.
I know.
They have publicly.
Chauncey wants to win.
He does.
Joe's like, development. Gonna be a minute.
Young guys, very important.
No.
Got to bring the young guys along.
Yeah. Don't look at the minutes.
No, don't look at the minute.
Don't look
Scoot hit a big three, though. Hit a big three.
Scoot was great last
He's
night.
been
Scoot
awesome
was
for 6 weeks.
Really good last
He's
night.
coming into his own as a 21-year-old point guard in the NBA.
You have to be seriously asking yourself, internally, he's got to be freaking out, right?
Who, Joe Cronin?
Yeah, the front office.
Without a doubt they are.
Because, like, now you're more a buyer than you are a seller.
Now imagine winning 9 out of 10 and selling off your guys at the deadline.
Well, I don't know if you will.
No, I don't think that they will. I don't know if they would have in the first place, but now they certainly won't.
Damn.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
They're going to hold on. We know what they're going to do.
Wouldn't it kind of be, it'd be a
the
little.
vibes are back, Swag. Damn it. When the vibes are back, you don't trade away vibes. Come on now.
It'd be a little entertaining if the fan base somehow shifted to the point where if they trade Robert Williams, there's like a protest.
Hey, what
at
are
the
we
practice
doing?
facility.
You can't trade Robert Williams away right now.
We were on a hot streak, man.
You see how
What
many
are we doing?
Rebounds that guy had last night?
The
Everybody's
vibes.
quoting Crash Davis.
Oh man, it's flipped. It's flipped on its head. What's he gonna do?
I cannot wait for tomorrow. I cannot wait. You can't emotionally hurt me anymore. I'm mentally and emotionally unplugged. You can't affect me anymore.
Well, based on conversation I had off the air a couple days ago, at this point, knowing that long term what the right thing for them to do is, I'm rooting for them to win
I am too.
because I was alerted of something on the show that I didn't say, of course, but I'm lumped in because my stupid name's on the show.
I don't know why you did that.
And what I was told, I basically chuckled and I go, okay.
All right.
And now I'm rooting for them to win and fall to the 12th pick in the draft.
You know what's going to be badass is going to be watching Cooper Flag go to Salt Lake City or Washington, D.C. and turn them into a contender in 2 years, the way Wemby has in San Antonio.
A white guy in Chocolate City
gonna
turning the Wizards around.
It's going to be incredible. We're going to be over here as the 9 seed in the play-in. Hey,
Oh,
we
yeah.
made the playoffs! Yeah!
Vibes, baby.
And Utah's going to be the 2 seed in the Western Conference with the next face of the NBA. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
We'll check his heart rate at 7 a.m. today. We will check the heart rate monitor at around 7 because I know he's going to get riled up, although maybe he's not. Maybe last night was just really fun because what they did against one of the hottest teams in the league was pretty impressive.
It depends on...
We'll check in on that at 7.
It depends on how listeners interact today. That's what the heart rate monitor is going to be determined on. If I get some of that from listeners, it's going to go through the roof today.
Like a guy in a coma whose wife's with him, but she's cheating on him.
Yes.
He can sense it, but he's
Can.
not awake. What's going on? I don't know what I did.
Not having any fun right now. Not having any fun.
Need some of those Blazer vibes to rub off on your Ducks here on their road trip they start tonight.
Who do they got tonight?
At Michigan,
Oh, bring it
Saturday
on.
at Michigan State.
State of Michigan doesn't stand a chance.